I suppose you're here to taste a bite of my life because we are talking about my upcoming memoir, Apple in My Truck, A Pathway to Inner Peace. It's a practice, all right. That's one of my favorite yoga teacher's famous quotes. She said, "Life is a practice." Yes, it is. Every time I sat down to write in my memoir, I had to practice patience with myself. I had to practice forgiveness. I had to practice letting go of fears. The fears of the unknown, the fears of the what ifs. And none of that matters anymore because right now I can say that the time I spent working on this book, which was part-time over the last 10 years, I have been able to release emotional trauma, even physical trauma that had been stuck down deep inside my tissues. My wish for you is that you can also find your own pathway to inner peace. The way you do that may be much different from the way I do it. Today, I will be reading a short excerpt from Chapter 2, which takes place in 2013. The name of the chapter is called Practice. Enjoy the reading, and let me know what you think about it. Three dogs snoring away, the closet cluttered with who knows what, and my yoga blanket folded imperfectly, yet perfectly positioned to become literally a pain in my ass. Meditation distractions seem to come in all shapes and sizes. My numb legs, tight neck, and the sound of Peter's repetitive attempts at trying to start the lawnmower hadn't supported me in reaching a moment of inner quiet. But before giving up altogether, I decided to weave in the use of my mala beads. I prayed that their tactile stimulation, as I slowly caressed each mala bead, one breath at a time, just might be my answer to obtaining a moment of stillness. I longed to be able to reach that deep, quiet place that I'd read and studied about in yogic stories telling of ancient yogis who, through consistent daily practice, had reached a state of enlightenment. But the dog smudges on the back door window, cranking of the nearby garbage truck, and noise of children playing outside had all contributed to keeping my success at bay. My mind proved to be the biggest opponent whenever I tried a meditation practice at home. When I heard the garage door open up, I hoped Peter would take himself on a trip up to the hardware store. Happily, my wish seemed to come to fruition, as a moment later, I heard his car drive away. Now I'll have no one to blame except myself. I took the necessary steps. I refolded my yoga blanket to be a little more smooth, relaxed my facial muscles, and connected to a calm, deep breath. I'm not sure how much time passed, but I managed to trace all 108 beads with my fingers as I focused on one inhale and one exhale per bead. Finally, I feel at peace. The sound of the wind whistled through the window screen and brought me out of my silence. Finding a pathway to inner peace has been much easier for me since I've learned which yoga techniques work for me and which don't. Chanting is one yogic technique which I've enjoyed immensely. I've practiced a mantra in the form of a chant to help my nervous system settle down. I once learned a soothing whisper chant while I attended a morning restorative yoga class at a nearby yoga studio. Before we began, the yoga teacher there had helped me choose the best bolster, blankets, and eye pillow, all great yoga props, to best facilitate my feeling supported and relaxed. Lying there in class, I'd felt soothed by the group's vibrational energy. After each inhale, we exhaled and whispered the bija seed sound of Om. Om. Whispering the sound of Om 10 times, multiplied by 10 plus 8, kept us on track for a 108 count of what ancient yogis identified as the primordial sound of the universe. Today, I wish for you that you can find your own pathway to inner peace. Until we meet again, Namaste.